Now hoping for a face-off win from Elias Pettersson. Puck to the corner. JT Miller making moves, has some room. Banked it in!
Man, oh man.
He looked like he meant to do that.
Yeah.
Off of Kovalchuk and in, and the Canucks lead 4-1. Edler. Besser. Down low to Miller. Brock Besser to Alex Edler, one-timer, scores! Can I suggest that that one was tipped by JT Miller?
Yes, you can.
Here's Pettersson again. Dishes off. Edler to Pettersson. Alex Edler. Pettersson. Miller scores! Canucks have the puck on a string, and Vancouver leads 5-1. Barbashev's after it in the Vancouver end, puts one across, that deflects to the far side, and here comes Tyler Mott. Canucks have 3 through center. Mott in towards the goal, he shoots, hit the post, rebound in front, Miller scores! JT Miller had that puck come off the post right onto his stick, and the Canucks, after killing off a 2-man advantage, have pulled back to within 1, as Miller scores with 6:38 to go in the second. Myers takes control in his own zone. Here's Edler. Ahead to Pettersson. Miller takes his pass. JT Miller with a shot. Scores! First shot Bobrovsky faced. And Miller makes it 4-1. Hooks one to the slot. Picked off by Elias Pettersson. Here he comes for Vancouver. Miller going to the net. Pettersson turns with the puck. Feeds it back. Alex Edler, long shot. Tipped in.
There's a couple of guys in front.
Fakes the pass. Dishes one over. Pettersson takes it off his skate. Horvat from the corner. The Canuck captain switches spots with Pettersson. Now feeds him the puck. Elias Pettersson puts one in front. Deflected in. I think it hit Miller in the crease as Pettersson just lofted it in front and it caromed in. Canucks score on the power play. And here's JT Miller. Pass to Pettersson. Ahead to Besser. Pettersson going to the net. Besser turning with the puck. Nice move. Dishes over. Troy Stetcher in front. Miller scores! Stetcher with a setup to JT Miller, who tipped it in to give the Canucks a 1-0 lead. Penalty to Smith is half over as Hughes rushes ahead. Drops to Pettersson. Besser takes his pass, leaves from Miller, makes a move to the middle. JT Miller with a shot, scores! Just whipped it in past Rinnick. Another power play goal. 3 for 3, and the Canucks lead 3-2. And now stealing the puck is JT Miller. Flips one in for McEwen to go after it. Now Miller, a bump on Raffle, chance for Horvat to the side. Miller scores! Bo Horvat spun around and put it on the stick of JT Miller. He pops it in to make it 1-0 Vancouver, and the Canucks score first for just the 8th time this season. Tanev tried to drop pass for Galchenyuk. Broken up, and here's Bo Horvat. Through center from Miller. Hughes follows up. Canucks have numbers. Quinn Hughes centers. Miller scores! Did so well to just negotiate that pass, and then on the backhand he put it up under the bar, and the Canucks are on the board. You take it. Russ took it. Here's Miller. Into the corner. Hughes back up to Pettersson. Here's Besser. He shoots. Ripped it wide. Rebound. Miller scores! Off a stick. Up in the air. Into the net. JT Miller has his second of the game, and the Canucks lead 5-3. Besser keeps the puck in. Turns with it. Under a minute to go on the power play. Quinn Hughes. JT Miller shoots and scores! All's well that ends well. Canucks squander a 2-goal lead in the third, but JT Miller on a power play in overtime, and Vancouver takes it 6-5.
Side, good things happen with that traffic in front when you get it to the net.
Face-off win by the Canucks. Vandenberg shot, scores! Tipped by Miller. So Miller had one taken away, but this one's going to count, and it's 2-0 Canucks.
But now the puck is chipped to the corner, and Brock Besser goes after it there. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Besser back to Hughes. Here's Pettersson. Dishing off. Bo Horvat with a shot. Scores! I think J.T. Miller tipped that one in front of Robin Leonard. Johansson comes back with the puck. Slides it along the end boards for McCabe. His pass off his stick. And Miller moves back in on the right wing. J.T. Miller, wrist shot after faking the pass, and he scores on his own rebound. J.T. Miller roofed it as the puck came right back to him off Carter Hutton, and the Canucks have a 3-2 lead.
Boy, Jake McCabe.
Here's Goodrow trying to center it, and he could not. Pettersson up ahead, gets it out, and here they come, up the ice. Miller's wide open, Miller scores! J.T. Miller, 4-1, Vancouver.
And here's Pettersson for Vancouver. Elias Pettersson up the right wing, Jake Virtanen. Stops to try to shake free from Dunn, gets the puck back to Tanev, centers, Miller shoots, he scores! J.T. Miller spinning and firing in the high slot, and the game is tied at 1. Feeds back to Falk. Justin Falk with a shot blocked by Miller, and here come the Canucks. 3-on-2. Pettersson on the left wing. Drop pass for Tannen. Miller scores! Off the rush, J.T. Miller has his second of the period, and the Canucks have their first lead. Here's Hughes at the blue line. Kuhnhackl doesn't have his stick. Canucks looking to take advantage of that. Hughes steps around him, drops off. Here's Tanev with a long wrist shot. Hit the post and stayed out. Now Miller scores on the rebound. Tanev put one clean off the post, but Miller on the Canucks' first official shot of the game opens the scoring.
2 minutes for slashing.
Quinn Hughes starts out. Drops to J.T. Miller. Miller able to carry in, finds some room, wrist shot, scores!
There you go. That's like that Kevin Fiala goal right there.
Posted in for J.T. Miller. And the Canucks are on the board and back within 2. Predators only changed their defense. Here's Hughes. Long wrist shot, deflected in off Miller. Looked like it went off his leg and past Saros. Canucks get another bounce and they're up 5-2. Blue line feed, Hughes, long shot, off the goal stick of Devin Dubnyk. Tanev lets the puck go back to Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli, slap pass, it's in! Miller with the goal!
Tyler Toffoli gets his first point as a Vancouver Canuck.
Able to outplay Brad Hunt. Now the linesman gets in the way. Canucks get the puck, and a backhander out of midair by Sutter is stopped by Dubnyk. Here's Stetcher. Miller shoots, scores! Second in a row for J.T. Miller. Carson Soucy is furious with the linesman. J.T. Miller, who scored twice in the third period, looking for his first shootout goal of the season. 0 for 3 this year, and he'll come in off the left. He's going to score easily on that one, as Dubnyk went for the desperation poke check and missed badly. Paul tried to go forward and clear it, but couldn't do it. Here's Pettersson. Back to Hughes. Other side, J.T. Miller. Slap shot, scores! And Canuck Nation in attendance here in Canada erupts. A power play goal with Anisimov in the box, and the Canucks are within 1. Troy Stetcher ahead for J.T. Miller, who gets a piece of that one. Pettersson hustles in after the puck, able to come up with it. Here's Miller, scores! Pettersson and J.T. Miller both have 3 points in this game, as Pettersson put it on a tee and Miller ripped it home to make it 3-1. With a sharp angle shot stopped by Thatcher Demko. Troy Stetcher gets the loose puck, sends one off the glass. Now it's tipped ahead, and it's 2-on-1. Pettersson with Miller. Elias Pettersson in. Pettersson, Miller scores! I think Garrett's going going to say wait on this one as Pettersson had all the patience in the world. JT Miller will face Varlamov now, looking to strike first for the Canucks. 12th shootout attempt of his career. He's 4 for 11. Off from the left. Scores!
And you could see Varlamov thought that Miller was going to cut across.
In behind the net, one shot on the power play for Minnesota. And a puck handed off to the wrong color, and here comes JT Miller driving the lane. Pettersson, Miller scores! JT Miller, and Scotty's cheering back home.
Did she ever?
Out in front, no shot from Besser. They'll just keep it to the outside and let the clock roll. Rink wide, back, empty net, scores! Well, why not get a fifth? What a beauty for JT Miller.
Was it ever?
So the power play clicking at 5 of their last 10 in the series. Pettersson has JT Miller in flight, scores! Power play goal off the rush. And Vancouver's got the lead.
Boy, did he ever put that home with authority.
Carl Gunnarsson in the corner. Leaned on there, and the puck comes loose for Pettersson. In front, and Pietrangelo breaks it up as Pettersson tried to slide it through for Miller. From the point, scores! Alex Edler took the shot. And Jake Allen, I don't think saw it.
Seeing eye puck through the traffic.
Virtanen on the move. Got it back to Pettersson, a return for Virtanen. And here's Miller going out in front. Jam play. Allen down, did the splits. And it's in. Scores. Power move by Miller. Pettersson bumped into him. It's taken away by Hughes. There's Quinn Hughes trying to cut in. Around behind the net and up top. Passing it to Miller, scores! JT Miller, 63 seconds in to the third period. It's 2-0.
Goalies stopping each of the first shots, and now JT Miller will try his luck. 2 for 5 last season. He's going to come in off the left. Scores!
To Hoglander, who just double clutched and couldn't get the shot away. Mike Riley spun around, lost control of the puck. Off the bench, in comes Pettersson. The drop pass side of the net. Miller scores! Pettersson, Hughes, and Miller with a beauty, and it's 2-1 Vancouver. Besser takes over, trying to feed Miller. He did inadvertently off the stick of Gudbranson. Puck kept in by Hughes with a shot. Hit a body in front of the net. Jordy Ben tipped up high. What a save. Rebound, score.
The thing, Shorty, about 3 games in a row. Little plays like that, easy to remember for the next game.
Here's JT Miller with a shot. He scores! Miller in the 4-on-3 gets the third Canuck goal as he whistled that one past Frederik Andersen. Over the goal line. And a late goal here in the second has Calgary within 1. Canucks go right back to work in the flame zone. Besser from behind the goal. Pettersson in front. Miller scores! Canucks answer right back. JT Miller in under the bar, and it's 3-1.
That's what the Canucks need. They need the Lotto line to get going. And
it was Appleton who couldn't quite get back in time to check it. After blocking the initial bid, now here's Pettersson turning with the puck. Feeding back, Schmidt another shot, scores again! Canucks with 2 goals in short order, 18 seconds apart. Dozen seconds to go in the period. Hughes to Miller, back to Hughes. JT Miller, one-timer, he scores! Miller from the face-off dot ripped it home on the one-timer. And the Canucks with a late power play goal to get back within one.
And hit north with the puck. With some speed, tried to pass to Matthews that was tipped and cleared by Alex Henry. Back comes Brock Besser. He's got JT Miller with it. Fired a shot, rebound, score! JT Miller has given Vancouver a 3-2 lead as he and Besser team up again.
Canucks might try to change here before Ottawa can do the same. Hughes onto the ice to replace Tyler Myers. Shabbat finally goes to the bench. Canucks attack now. In is Miller. He dekes and he scores. JT Miller, as the Canucks waited for the proper moment, the perfect moment to set up the odd man rush. And Miller through to win the game. The Canucks take it 3-2. Shot it high and wide as they got a pick at center, allowing him to break in completely unmolested. Here's Miller. Wide on Tatar. JT Miller, drag move, backhander, scores! What a move by JT Miller.
Goal.
Another overtime winner for him. And the Canucks, after losing the lead late, take it 3-2 in sudden death.
In the neutral zone, the Senators can't quite pick their way through. Batherson is back, a shot at the open net for Tyler. Mott missed it. Horvat's backhander. Mott has Miller in front of the net, and he scores. Stick lifted first, stayed with it. JT Miller makes it a 4-2 Vancouver lead.
Carries the puck in over the Toronto line. Changes the angle to get the pass across. Horvat back to Hughes. Here's Miller with room. Quinn Hughes, one-timer, knocked away. Rebound, Miller scores! JT Miller just chopped that one towards the goal. I think it caromed in off Riddick. And the Canucks on the power play are on the board. Puck comes free to Nils Höglander. He chips one ahead. Besser beaten to it by Nurse, but here comes Miller. JT Miller in on goal. Deeks, he scores on the backhand. Miller able to roof it past Mikko Koskinen.
Ethan Bear now. Darnell Nurse moving up. Trying to go cross ice. Here's JT Miller. Home alone, breakaway, Miller moving in, makes a move, what a goal! JT Miller puts the Canucks on the board with a beautiful deke.
Boy, did he ever finish that one off. And Mike Smith came.
JT Miller got a stick on that one. Now he's 2-on-1 with VC. Jimmy VC moving in short-handed. VC, Miller tried to get it back to VC, and sprawling to break it up was Giordano. Now VC, Miller scores! A 3-goal third period for the Canucks.
Clean win. Besser shoots, stopped by Markstrom. Well, the Canucks have turned up the heat all of a sudden. Goal gave them some life after a couple of good shifts, and now they score. Shot by Besser gets through. And look at that. It's suddenly a 2-goal hockey game.
The net, the puck ricochets to Garland, who wants to start a change for himself at least, and he backhands the puck over the Philadelphia line. Pedersen comes up with it. Wrist shot. Hart's not sure where it is, and it's in, says Miller. It is in. Another strange goal on Carter Hart. As Elias Pettersson let go from about the goal line, he has his second of the game, and the Canucks are up 4-2. JT Miller can end it in round 2 for the Canucks, as he'll come in wide off the left. Miller scores, and the Canucks win in Philadelphia. They blew a 2-goal lead late, but in the shootout, Demko stops both. Pettersson and Miller both score, and the Canucks win 5-4 over the Flyers. Tucker Pullman dumps it around. JT Miller after the puck on the near side, reverses around for Pullman. Back to Pettersson. Pass down low, Garland centers, Miller scores! Garland to Miller, and it's a 1-goal game. There moving in, tees it up, next move by Miller, and then he was checked. And here's a chance for a breakaway. JT Miller to win the game. Stopped by Shesterkin, he got him in the glove, and Miller again, Redford scores! The comeback is complete. JT Miller against his former team. 2:22 into overtime, and the Canucks break their slump at home with a 3-2 overtime win against the Rangers. So at 2:12 of the second, Canucks get their first power play. Hughes, Miller shoots, he scores! 7 seconds is all it took. Miller, Besser, Hughes, Pedersen fakes the shot, passes down to Miller. Hughes at the line, Miller shoots, he scores! Ripped it from Petey's place. Hughes moves down from the blue line, allowing Besser to steal. His shot wouldn't go through. Now he tees it up for Miller. Hughes, JT Miller fakes the shot, lets it go, scores! Pedersen with the screen, and Miller's shot beats Gibson for Vegas to open the scoring. Now at the blue line, Shea Theodore keeps the puck in. Stone makes a move. He's checked. And the Canucks get it ahead. Here's JT Miller cutting in. Miller shoots, scores! For the third time this season, the Canucks have the game's first goal as JT Miller, after a glorious chance for Vegas, scores at the other end.
Miller curls, and Nick Paul got in the way, and that'll force it out. JT Miller. Right back in. Miller going to the net. Great play. Great goal. JT Miller. What a move and what a finish.
Back comes Hughes. Miller pokes the puck down for Ken Hughes. He jams it along for Bo Horvat. Horvat into the middle. Besser fakes the shot to the side. Miller scores! 97 miles an hour. JT Miller makes it 4-0. But 5 of those 7 goals have come in home games throughout his career. He's 5 for 9 on home ice in his 3 stops in the NHL. He's in off the left. Scores! Patience personified. They're able to clear the zone. 2.5 remaining. The Sharks get the puck to center. Carlson's pass broken up. JT Miller skates the other way. Miller moving in. Wrist shot, he scores! Just waited and whipped it in past Hill. And after the Sharks had a glorious chance at the other end, JT Miller makes it 4-2 Canucks. Turn the puck over. Ducks have all 3 in, 3-on-1. Here's Lindholm to the side, Terry in front, Raquel missed the pass, and here's JT Miller banking the puck ahead, chasing after it. Gibson elects not to come out, Miller scores! JT Miller with his second overtime winner of the year. Perhaps the one miscue of the night by John Gibson, who elected to stare down Miller rather than go after the puck. The puck around, Pearson's out there, he loves the empty net. Miller able to force the puck down. Besser's going to give chase. And there'll be no icing. Besser centers, they score! JT Miller tapped it in off a pass from Brock Besser. And the empty net goal from Miller, his second point of the game, makes it 4-2 Canucks.
To get called.
First power play of the game goes to the Canucks. This power play brought to you by Play Now Sports, your local BC sportsbook. Canucks set up, Besser centers, Miller scores! Just like that. 10 seconds into the power play. JT Miller off a pass from Brock Besser makes it 1-0 Vancouver.
Jets have had problems killing penalties too.
Just past the 5-minute mark. Second period, a 1-1 tie. Besser takes that one on account. Sends it across. Miller shoots. He scores. Second goal of the game for JT Miller on a cross slot pass from Brock Besser. And Miller whipped it home to make it 2-1. Already in this game.
Well, a clean 2-on-1, and he wanted to feed the puck to Podkolzin. The pass just wasn't there.
Here's Miller in again. JT Miller, wrist shot, scores! Second career hat trick for JT Miller as he beat Hellebuck between the legs, and the Canucks lead 3-1 in Winnipeg. For Ekman Larsson, and with the Coyotes changing, he's got some time and leaves the puck for JT Miller. Miller through center, over the Coyote blue line, gets through, scores! coast to coast. J.T. Miller with a highlight reel goal. And the Canucks lead 4-1. Michael Bunting fishing for the puck, but the Canucks are able to move it out to center. Besser after it inside the blue line. Here's J.T. Miller. Bo Horvat cutting in on goal. Poke check. Miller on the rebound. Scores! J.T. Miller playing the wing in this game. And after the Horvat chance was foiled, he was there to make it 1-0. A centering pass, and Pettersson couldn't put it home. Miller gets the puck. Hughes in front, out of the reach of Pettersson. Now he hooks one across. Chance for J.T. Miller. He shoots, he scores! J.T. Miller, his third overtime winner of the year, his sixth as a Canuck. And that ties him with Matthias Olin and Henrik Sedin for fourth most in Vancouver history. Double its lead. J.T. Miller. Nice pass back. Pettersson with the room, but couldn't take it cleanly. He had a path to the net. Had he been able to take that pass, here's Miller shooting. He scores! Canucks are 2 for 3 on the power play. J.T. Miller in over the Calgary line. Across Connor Garland, slap shot, stopped, rebound, Pearson jamming away. Miller's there as well, grabbed in the crease. That should be a goal.
They're trying to say a goal. Or a penalty shot.
Penalty shot. This is the first career penalty shot for J.T. Miller. Elias Pettersson had one earlier this season, so it's second of the year for the Canucks. And Miller trying to make it 5-0. Scores! Two goals for J.T. Miller. Good patience, but just off the target. Now a deflected shot goes wide and off the glass. Höglander shovels one around for Hughes. Besser gets the puck at the blue line. Wrist one in front, tipped in. J.T. Miller on the deflection. Besser threw it to the slot. Miller tipped it in, and the Canucks lead 2-1.
Well, after Brock Besser had that chance.
Trying to play it away from Pearson. Gave it up, and here's Besser. Sends it back to Hunt and across. Hamonic shot got through, and a rebound in front, scores! J.T. Miller stays red hot, and the Canucks have the lead.
For Miller, that's a 9-game streak going now, and
Petrie gets around Pearson. Now stripping the puck, here's Miller. J.T. Miller the other way, he shoots, he scores! J.T. Miller with his third point of the game, and he puts the Canucks up 3-2, just shy of the 4-minute mark of the third. Stamkos had to reach for that one, and he healed it off the target. There's a long pass from Pearson. Miller couldn't knock it down. Garland trying to win the race, and he does. Here's Miller all alone. He scores! Kucherov screaming at the linesman. Lightning thought it was icing, but Garland got it to Miller. The point streak is alive, and the Canucks are within one. We send the puck around and out to center. Luke Chen paired on defense with Tyler Myers for the moment. Now Myers is heading to the benches. Miller moves in! I thought that went off the back bar. No signal. It hit iron.
Well, here's J.T. Miller around. Nice move. Up and over Craig Anderson
Bingo.
at the elbow. And that's in. That's off the back bar.
At 17:29 of the second period, the puck did cross the goal line over there. Therefore, we have a goal.
J.T. Miller passes back. Canuck out of his net, banks it around to Ekman-Larsson. And he gets it ahead, tipped out by Garland. Here's a 2-on-1. Pearson moving in, he shoots, stop, Miller on the rebound, scores on the backhand. J.T. Miller off the rebound of the Pearson chance, and the Canucks with a couple here in the third, lead by 2. And the Canucks will try to take advantage with their third power play. It's definitely a high stick. No question about that. Hughes has the puck in the line. Passes off. Miller with a shot. He scores! Brock Besser was in the neighborhood. I don't know if he got a stick on it or not. But the Canucks, 6 seconds into the power play, have tied the game at 2. Canucks happy to scrum it up along the boards. Take as many seconds down as they can. Now the puck comes free. There's a deflection, and they score on the rebound. Miller off the tip. They're saying it was a legal tip. And JT Miller has extended his goal-scoring streak and made it 4-1. Had a strong couple of periods. Nothing to show for it. Now Miller gets the puck to the blue line. Shen, left point. Ekman Larson, and that might have hit McNabb in front of his goaltender. Miller scores! Set up by Ekman Larson. And JT Miller from the slot gets his 200th point as a Vancouver Canuck and cuts the deficit in half. Went on to win the game 6-2. We're not fazed by that turn of events, and they control off the draw. Here's Hughes. Miller, wrist shot, scores! Gustafsson seemed surprised, almost like he lost the net. Didn't expect that one to go in, stick side, but it's 1-0 Vancouver on JT Miller's 30th of the year. Just the second career NHL shootout for him. Miller, second shooter for the Canucks. Scores! I thought he waited too long.
Not your conventional move.
To Luke Shen, cleared the line, held in by Alexia. Jason finds Hughes out to center for Garland. Starting down the near side of the slot for Miller. One-timer, he scores!
Of course, really established himself as an NHLer in Vancouver, playing often with the Sedin twins. Connor Garland into Brad Hunt. Dish, quick shot, score! What a release. And JT Miller has his 32nd of the year and his 99th point.
Here, moving up ice, it's Leon Draisaitl. From the wall. Got the puck back, but Besser took it away, and the Canucks take off. Potential 3-on-1. JT Miller, wrister, he shoots, he scores! And just like that, the Vancouver Canucks are off and running with a 2-0 lead.
Just wide of the goal. Miller gets the puck back to Hughes. JT Miller back to Hughes again. Pedersen, top of the circle. Hard pass to Hughes. Miller takes it. Wrist shot, scores! JT Miller on the power play. And the Canucks cash in to go up 4-2. Miller in, tips the puck down the boards for Horvat. Checked by Burns as he tried to send it around. Pedersen in to pressure the puck. Horvat gets it. Comes up front, centers. Miller scores! Canucks force the turnover behind the goal. Now Myers takes control. To Oliver Ekman Larson. And now Miller. Ekman Larson and Myers. Backhands that one, a hit Coffey in the face, and they score! Off the face of Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Miller just skated into a shot to make it a one-goal game again. Pass Letang at the blue line, 2:20 to go. Here's Malkin. Down low, Crosby tried to center. That was blocked. Puck is off the stick, and in! JT Miller. From long distance. Quinn Hughes along the end boards for Miller. Back to Shen. Left point. Horvat. Pass to Hughes. Walks the line. Wrist shot. Loose puck. Horvat. Miller scores. Bo Horvat put it on a tee. And JT Miller hammered it home to make it 3-1. Puck in on Thatcher Demko. Plays it off the boards and out to center. Roman Josi has the puck and feeds it across. Jordan Gross had some trouble, lost it. Here's Hoglander stop. Miller scores in the rebound. Puck was turned over.
Pedersen and Hughes. And it's the goal scorer Horvat trying to center against David Kemp. Miller kicks it back to the line. Hughes back to Miller. There's the shot, scores! JT Miller, and it's a 2-goal Vancouver lead. And the power play gets hot again.
Yeah, they sure do. It just
recoil, and the Canucks get the puck back. 35 seconds gone in the Vancouver power play. Here's Miller breaking in on the left wing. JT Miller, he scores! Miller on a dash on the power play off the left side and able to tuck it home on the forehand to tie the game in 1.
Boy, and we've seen Quinn Hughes. How many times have we seen Quinn Hughes?
And Horvat wins it. Miller shoots. He scores! Right off the draw. JT Miller put it past Anderson. A power play goal to make it 4-2.
I wonder what Don Granato is going to think of that coverage on that one.
Quinn Hughes at the left point, hoping that Horvat can win this faceoff. And it does come back to the blue line to Hughes. Here's Miller shooting. He scores! Kuzmenko was screening in front, and Miller able to rip it past Thompson to make it 2-0.
What did we say on the first power play? Face-offs.
JT Miller will shoot next for Vancouver. He's 7 for 13 in shootouts at home. Just 2 for 11 in his career on the road. So better than 50% at home shootouts, and he'll try to better that here. Scores!
See, JT Miller, when you start...
When you had the better of play and all of a sudden a chance ends up in the back of your net, especially right before the horn. We'll see what materializes here in period 2. A one-timer ripped on net. Skinner had it off his shoulder and go in. And Vancouver gets one back 41 seconds in. Couldn't make clean contact. Pedersen sifts it back. Ekman-Larsson, stick exploded, kept alive. Pedersen loading, firing, redirected, score! Miller, second effort. He's got his second of the night. And this game is tied. Power play goal, JT Miller.
Digs it free, runs into Bo Horvat. Horvat plays the puck around for Ekman-Larsson. He gets it ahead. Pedersen has it. He's got Miller with it. Elias Pedersen, JT Miller, empty net, scores! JT Miller from Elias Pedersen, and the Canucks with 1:36 to go, lead 4-2. And spins his way in on Morrissey, still with the puck. Pedersen shoots, blockered away by Riddick. What a zone entry there from Elias Pedersen, who wound up with a shot on goal. Now he steals the puck, slides it towards the goal. Miller scores! JT Miller. And that was all Elias Pedersen from the blue line in. Miller finishes it off to make it 2-1.
Well, you watch some games around the league and you see the special players, the shorthanded situation for the Canucks too, and especially against Tampa. Tampa loves to try and go when they're shorthanded.
Here's a breakaway. Miller dekes and he scores. There's a power play goal. JT Miller, a deke to the backhand, and the game's tied at 2.
Boy, and Quinn Hughes, what a pass.
Is sent out and played into the Vancouver zone by Jordan Martinook. Martinook with the difference-making goal to this point in the game. He made it 2-0 with just over 30 seconds to go. And there's a shot off the post. They score on the rebound. JT Miller. Forget about Martinook's goal being the difference. JT Miller on his own rebound off the post, chipped it in on the backhand, and the game's tied at 2.
Horvat and McDavid, the two captains, head-to-head. Face-off victory for Bo Horvat. Hughes dishes back. One-timer, and he scores! JT Miller with a blast from the point puts the Canucks within 1.
Face-off play, you could feel this coming.
Billy on the backhand, didn't get it through the pile. Now Miller kicks it to Beauvillier, passes to Hughes, back to Pedersen. Miller at the side, 40 seconds to go in the power play. Miller, one-timer, scores! Shesterkin didn't have his goal stick. I don't know if that's one of the reasons why the puck found its way in, but JT Miller's tied the game at 2. Barbashev wins the face-off from Miller. Leddy, second unit power play for the Blues. Good job by Pedersen, and it's 2-on-1 Vancouver. Pedersen with Miller. Elias Pedersen in. Centers, Miller scores! So now both teams have a shorthanded goal in this one. Pedersen sets up JT Miller. This one will count as his 20th of the year, and it's 2-1.
John Tavares, the Leaf goal scored, back to Matthews. Around it goes, out of the reach of Riley. Maybe another break here. Miller's in behind. And Miller scores! 2 shorthanded goals. And it's 3-1 Canucks.
JT Miller gets to the loose puck and backhands it down the ice. Ducks lose the puck. Miller scores! Another shorthanded goal for Vancouver. 10th of the year as Pettersson sets up JT Miller, and the game is tied at 1. Improve on their 6-3 mark in sudden death. Here's Miller. Steps around his man, cuts in on goal with a shot. He scores! JT Miller.
And a fabulous save from Thatcher Demko. Got the right pad. And here's a shorthanded attempt. Miller scores! 24th of the season for JT Miller.
Now they separate as the puck is centered and broken up by Vancouver. Here comes Brock Boeser in on the left wing. Canucks are changing it behind him. Boeser buys some time, sends one in front. Miller scores! Happy birthday, JT. He's got a goal and an assist, and the Canucks are up 5-2. It's a must-save for Jonas Korpisalo. Miller off from the left, as he likes to do. Scores! Patient move to the backhand. And the Canucks win it in a shootout, trailing 2-1 heading to the third. I don't know what they're going to call it, tripping or boarding or
Charging, maybe.
delayed penalty in any event. Canucks have the puck over the goalie at the bench. Here's Hughes dropping back. Miller shoots, he scores! JT Miller with 6 attackers on the ice on a delayed penalty. Ripped it post and in. And the Canucks have a 1-0 lead. Myers able to tip it wide. Marchessault gets the loose puck. Miller gonna get a breakaway. Short-handed, looking for short-handed goal number 5. And he was hooked, he'll get a penalty shot. JT Miller's gonna go one-on-one on Jonathan Quick. Canucks failed on their 2 earlier attempts this year, both of them on Ville Husso. With Hughes and DiGiuseppe being stopped, Miller chance to get the Canucks on the board, short-handed. Scores! I think we saw that move on the weekend.
Yes.
Goes behind the net. Boeser waiting in the high slot, hoping for a pass. Here's Pettersson. Dishes over to Miller. Hughes to Miller. He shoots, he scores! He's got one short-handed. He's got one on the power play. A scoreless first period. Canucks are offside here. They'll tag up as Hurdle starts out for San Jose. Gave it away. JT Miller cutting in. Scores! First shot of the game for the Canucks produces goal number 29 for JT Miller, and Vancouver leads 1-0. Back to Seth Jones. Dishes off. Johnson feeds down low. Puck is centered. Canucks break it up. Brock Boeser. JT Miller. Tried a bank shot, and he's played some pool. Corner pocket. Bingo. 3-0.
Did he call it?
I think so.
I think he did too.
Leaves for JT Miller. Back into the corner for Pettersson. Stick handles towards the middle of the ice. Dishes off. Shot by DiGiuseppe. Miller scores on the rebound. Another point for Elias Pettersson. And JT Miller able to bang it home to give the Canucks a 3-2 lead. Here's Pettersson. Miller. All the way across. DiGiuseppe back to Hughes. JT Miller. Rashad scores! Brock Boeser with the screen. And Mejmelka looked over the wrong shoulder. It looked like all kinds of room for Miller's short side to make it 3-1.
Got 4 tonight and almost had 5 there. Kuzmenko tried to feather that pass through. Boeser standing right at the top of the crease.
Went right through.
Here's JT Miller, the wrister, and it's in the net! Touchdown for the Canucks. It's 7-1.
Thrown across, Miller on the near side. Settles the puck. Hooks it back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Philip Hronek gets a return pass. Long shot. Blockered away. Miller scores on the rebound. Swatted it right out of midair. JT Miller makes it a one-goal game with 1:49 to go. Set up in the Vancouver zone. Torrey Krug gave it away to Pettersson. Lead pass. Miller's alone. Short-handed. JT Miller scores. He had 5 short-handed goals last year. Pettersson goes down. Puck comes back to Hronek. 10 seconds to go in the power play. It's a mishmash of players out there now. Pettersson back to Hronek. Fakes the shot. Now lets it go. He scores! Did JT Miller get a piece of that one as Hronek threw it on goal? Leaves for Hughes. Susie open on the far side. Takes the pass. Wrist one to Besser. Back for Hughes. Off the stick, but he keeps the puck in. Besser, top of the circle. Wrist shot. Lankin in the receivers behind him. Miller scores! Lankinen couldn't find the puck after he stopped Besser. It got behind him. Deep to kill some time with 30 seconds remaining in the double minor to Nico Sturm. Besser dumps one ahead, hoping Miller can get there first. He does. He scores! What a play by Brock Besser to angle that one off the corner boards. Miller there puts it home on the backhand, and the Canucks have a 2-0 lead. 5-on-4 for the next 40 seconds for Vancouver. Pettersson in, making moves on Kulak, who forced him to the corner. Garland comes in to help out, and the Canucks get the puck back to Hronek. 2 defensemen out there for Vancouver. Quinn Hughes. JT Miller shoots, hit both posts. Hit one post, maybe hit the bar, and then the other post.
To me, the way it came out, Shorty, that looked like a run around the inside top part of the bar and as a goal.
And there you go. It did go in, I guess. It hit the near side post, hit the back bar, then the far side post, I guess. And JT Miller's made it 5-2 on the power play. Now Miller knocks one down behind the net. Puck knocked off his stick. Friedman working to keep it in. Can't. And the Sens lose it to Cole. Quickly up to DiGiuseppe. In on the left wing. Drop pass. Miller. Wrist shot. Scores! Bar down. JT Miller. After Canuck put one through the crease and out the other side and one in. About a minute later, JT Miller gives the Canucks the lead again.
Slot tip in front. Blocked there by McCabe. Camp to the boards. It's off Miller to Hughes. Back to Pettersson. With Hughes for Miller. Attack scores! JT Miller. A power play goal. Icebreaker tonight.
And you see that whole power play. Miller's just trying to get lost on the left side there.
And he's able to sidestep Cizikas. Get it across. Pettersson in front. Kuzmenko tipped it wide. Scored a lot of goals. It looked just like that last year. Here's Pettersson across. Miller scores! With 12 seconds left in the power play, JT Miller 1x1 past Sorokin. Long wrist shot wide. DiGiuseppe was looking for the tip. Now he chips the puck to the near corner for Miller. Back behind for DiGiuseppe. Phil DiGiuseppe back to Myers. Long shot. Got behind Grubauer. Miller to the line. Kept out by Borgen. Borgen saved the goal. The spotlight came on. People upstairs thought it was in. But Will Borgen took one away from JT Miller to keep this game scoreless.
And it leaks through Grubauer, the backhand sweep. And
that's it. In. That's in. Here we go.
After reviewing the play, the puck completely crossed the goal line.
Phil DiGiuseppe is at the bench. Of course, the Canucks have to mix up their lines in the absence of Nils Hoglander, who was banished from the game with a match penalty. Hronek, hard pass to Hughes. Puts one in front, tipped on goal, rebound! Miller scores! That extends the point streak to 8 games for JT Miller as he makes it 3-1 Vancouver. Are able to skate to it. Canucks take the puck back. Here's Hughes, ahead to Miller. 2-on-2 with Pettersson. Miller makes a move to the outside. Now throws towards the net, he scores! JT Miller shot it high, short side. He fooled Georgiev, And in the 4-on-4, he's tied the game at 2.
This is a legit power forward snipe.
Pettersson takes his pass, relays to Brock Besser. Now McLeod hustles to the bench to get a stick. Canucks look to take advantage. Centering pass, Miller scores! It was a 5-on-3 just for a moment, and the Canucks strike to tie the game at 1. Around towards Pettersson. Canucks are changing as Pettersson passes back behind the goal to Nils Höglander. Gets there ahead of Burns, leaves the puck for Brock Besser. Besser pulls away from Slavin, sends in front, Miller scores! Beautiful setup from Höglander and Besser, and JT Miller has that 40th point of the year, making it 3-1.
Pettersson comes around the back of the net and taps it in.
Here's Zadorov with a shot, deflected in! A pinballing puck that deflected twice, and it's 4-0 Canucks. Here, but he's still on the limp. Canucks get fresh legs on the ice. JT Miller back to Hughes. Hronek, top of the circle. Quinn Hughes at the blue line. Wrist one in front, tipped by Besser. Miller at the rebound, scores! Didn't get much on it, but JT Miller able to finesse it in over the goal line. And the Canucks, with a powerful start here to the second, have opened up a 2-0 lead. Tyler Myers ahead to Elias Pettersson as two Devils collided. They're trapped up the ice. That was Mercer and Toffoli. Canucks look to take advantage. Pettersson across. Miller shoots. He scores. Two Devils collided deep in the Vancouver zone. There are only 3 New Jersey players back. And JT Miller with his second goal in quick succession. Protecting the puck in a battle with Will Cooley. Pettersson tips it behind the goal. Truba's there. Able to sweep it up the near side. Canucks keep the puck in. Besser turns and hooks it behind the goal for Pettersson. Centers, Miller scores! JT Miller from Elias Pettersson. And the lotto line strikes again to tie the game at 1.
In the first 5:20. They had put it up there as a shot momentarily and then had to take it back. They assumed it was going on goal. Here's Zadorov, teed it up and flips it on goal, and that one pinballs its way in. It was shot from the point by Miller, and he will lead the lineup. They're all trying to figure out who scored it.
And Nylander now the Toronto penalty killers. Here's Pettersson. Miller gives it back. Hughes on this side, shooting, scores! Off Mark Giordano and in, and Vancouver regains the lead again.
And he had it all up. Myers gloves that puck down at center. He's got teammates trapped offside, but they'll tag up as he rifles the puck into the Carolina zone. Came off the glass, Kochetkov quit playing, and they score! Miller tapped it in up high on the backhand after Kochetkov appeared to quit playing on the puck. Now they're talking about it at center, the officials, but I don't know what they'd whistle it down for. Away for Vancouver. They'll try to move it up the ice for opportunity to end the game. Pettersson in. Pettersson wrist shot, and that went off the defenseman Carlson in one. Now it's given away. Miller all alone scores! A horrid giveaway by Washington, and JT Miller says thank you very much. Canucks win it 3-2 in overtime as JT Miller gets another overtime winner. It's the 8th of his career, and he's now 3rd alone in Canucks history in overtime goals in the regular season. Team to get to 200 goals this year. Colorado got there first. Dallas got there today. Last check, Stars have put up 7 in their game. Here's Miller, and there's number 200 right there. JT Miller opens the scoring as he picked off the lead pass just inside the blue line and puck from the Minnesota blue line. Now it's poked free. Here's Suter cutting it off the right. Centers the puck, and that was blocked. Good defensive play there by Bogosian. Here's Juleson. Long wrist shot, missed the net. Loose puck, Miller scores! JT Miller took it off the glass and put it in the open net. And the Canucks, against the run of play, have taken a 2-0 lead. And that was stopped by Gustafsson. Miller. Hughes. Down to Miller. Hughes again. He and Miller continue to play catch. Miller moves to the middle, tries a wrist shot, he scores! Post and in. JT Miller with a sneaky release. And the Canucks get that elusive power play goal and lead 4-1. Chips the puck in and goes after it himself. Zuccarello couldn't reach the puck. Hughes Suter gets it. Chips one to the middle. Miller picks up the puck and moves in on the right wing. Wide on Bogosian. Sharp edge he scores! It's a hat trick for JT Miller, the third of his career, as he roofed that one past Gustafsson, and the Canucks lead 5-2. Avs come up with the puck. Miller, good job on the back check to break it up. The Avs are offside, but they'll tag up as Quinn Hughes starts it. Pass ahead, Besser's in, feeds through, Miller in on goal, he scores! JT Miller on the setup from Brock Besser, and the Canucks on the rush, open to scoring here in Denver. Tolvanen got in front of that one as well. Here's Cole to the right point. Myers, Cole, and Besser tried to sweep that one on goal. Puck is centered, Miller on the backhand scores! JT Miller opens the scoring again. 5th goal in 3 games as he took it to the backhand and put it in. And Grubauer now grabs his stick, which was caught in the netting. Time. Demko out of his net, shoots the puck around. Pettersson tips it to the middle. Miller giving chase, able to poke it ahead. Now he taps it ahead. Miller's got a breakaway, short-handed, he scores! What a huge goal for JT Miller, his 30th of the year. Short-handed, he puts the Canucks back on top. Retrieves the puck, gets it to Hughes. Here's Miller. Quinn Hughes. JT Miller down to Besser. Miller scores! There's overtime goal number 9 as a member of the Canucks. JT Miller, 96 seconds into overtime. He ties Brendan Morrison for second in all-time overtime goals with Vancouver.
Comes up with the puck, puts it towards the net off of Besser's skate and wide. He feeds the point, Quinn Hughes. Takes a look from the point, decides to move it around himself. A wrister handled by Owen. Rebound is in the net. The Canucks score. And it looks like JT Miller has his 32nd of the season.
95-96. That was a 5-game season series. Here's Miller in on the left wing. Throws on the brakes. Passes behind the goal. Besser out the near side. Feeds back to Ian Cole. Long shot deflected. Score! JT Miller, 24 seconds in. And the Canucks had the start they were hoping for as Miller makes it 1-0.
That time, I'll give him that one. I think maybe that was a penalty shot.
I think the Canucks are okay with it, given that this power play is a goal for Miller, the insurance marker. Point number 90 on the season for JT Miller, his 34th of the season, and the Canucks are up by 2.
And he cuts the middle, strip to the puck. Baines keeps it in for Vancouver. Checked by 2 Stars, but gets it free to Bluger. Garland hit behind the net, but comes up with the puck. Spins it in front. One time to score. JT Miller. Nothing like coming off the bench and skating right into a one-timer. Miller with another face-off. The Canucks have won 23 of 28. The shot attempt. Loose puck. They score. Miller on the backhand. JT Miller with point number 101. He extends his point streak to 9 games, and the Canucks have pulled even at 1. He waits for the Flames change to be completed. Here's Calgary's goal scorer, Pahal. To Kadri, poke check by Suter. Here's Miller. In on Markstrom, scores! He's on the board now. The point streak's up to 11 as JT Miller makes it 4-1. Hughes to Miller, back to Hughes, took it off his skate. Miller, top of the circle, tried a shot, blocked. Lausanne blocked it. Predators failed to clear. Here's Miller again, shoots, he scores! JT Miller on the power play. And the Canucks on their first shot of the game, with 6:37 remaining in the first period, have taken a 1-0 lead.
Put on the brakes, looking for Miller, he gets tied up. Miller helps him out. Soucy for Besser. Sends it back across. Ricochet to Soucy. Rink wide. Besser down low. Scores! JT keep it alive. So Lindholm, Miller, and Pedersen to finish the regulation time, it looks like. Here is Lindholm looking to center at the post. And JT Miller scores! .9 remaining.
It's Miller. This one a rolling puck off the post, standing right there and under the bar as Miller pounces on the rebound.
Backlund with an empty net through center, shoots, blocked by Hughes. Knocked it down, settled it with a stick, and he keeps his team within one. Ahead to Miller, in, shoots, scores! What a play by Captain Quinn Hughes. And Hughes trying to shake free from Samaskevich. Skates in on the left wing and brings the puck back out with a pass to Miller. Besser gets onside as Miller gets around Lundell. JT Miller shoots, he scores! JT Miller roofed it, and the Canucks have their first win of the season. It comes in overtime at 2:09 as Miller took advantage of the forward back. Now passes back to Quinn Hughes. Miller near side. Hughes to Miller. Besser sets up in the slot now as the pass comes back. Hughes with a shot. Miller on the rebound, scores! JT Miller took it off the end boards and wasted no time popping it in. A power play goal for the Canucks, and it's 2-0 here in Chicago. And it's back to square here at Rogers Arena. Brock Besser ahead. Here's Miller with a step in the right wing. JT Miller stopped by Nedeljkovic. Loose puck. It's in. Miller just carried on to the net. Up the boards, blocked by Clark. Suter having his stick tied up, but he kicks the puck to Susie. Turns, check before he can make a play, but now the pass intercepted by Miller, who goes for the empty net. Scores! JT Miller from long range, and he makes it 4-2 Vancouver. Remaining 6 attackers for the Hawks. Chicago trailing by a goal. Bedard, fend on it. Miller can't find the puck with the empty net. Now he gets it, he shoots, and he scores. It has not been the night that Connor Bedard envisioned.
There's been a number of line combinations they've worked through this season so far, but it seems like they've found some that they've really liked here.
Vancouver looking for more consistent play. And that shot will provide it. JT Miller with a bomb. As he one-times it by Montembeault. 9:13 left in period one. We're tied.
Defender, if you don't have a first guy up ice getting pressure, well, good luck to the other guys who are flat-footed.
He's just getting started. 25 years old. A chance. Lekarmaki stopped. And they score on the rebound. JT Miller. Jonathan Lekarmaki had the initial chance, and picking up the loose change was JT Miller. Collected by Broberg. He'll get a clear.
You can see what Besser was trying to do there. He just kind of got caught up with that puck. Oh,
look out here. Miller scores! JT Miller! As they stretch out the ice on a beautiful play. It's another power play goal. 3-0 Vancouver.
First goal since January the 6th.